today it is a product review and it is on this product here. So this is it. I'll show you a little close-up as we're talking now, or in the little side part. So yeah, this is Magic Root Spray and it's Magic Retouch. So it's temporary grey coverage, lasts until you've washed it out. And it's up to 25 uses. On the back it says temporary grey coverage, lasts until washed out, perfectly covers grey roots, perfectly blends with your hair colour and it dries quickly. Shake well before use. Keep the product upright. Apply to dry styled hair. Hold can approximately 10 centimetres from hair and spray roots in a light stream. Don't overspray, a small amount is enough. Allow to dry up for 1 minute before retouching your hair. And it's tailored for dark brown, black shades, this one here. Watch videos on l'orealparis.co.uk if you want to know more. So it's a green packaging. It's £9 in Asda, but look out for sales because they do go on sale to like £6–7. There is a generic version that you can get B&M's or Home Bargains and it's £3.99. My sister-in-law Jackie buys that one, would never buy this one, and she said it is fantastic and does the job just as well as this. So if you watch this video and you think, oh, I want some of that, pop along to Home Bargains or B&M's and try and find the non-branded one. If you can't find it, these are available in Asda because this is where I bought this one. Okay, so this is 75ml and I have been using it for the week. If you don't wash your hair every single day, then it'll last to the second day. So I was doing mine every second day, so I didn't need to spray this in between time. Right, so before I get into what are positives and negatives, we'll just have a wee use of it so you can see it being used. Okay, when you open it up, you have a nozzle that looks like this. And I've seen ones recently online and you rub it on, which would be so much better because when you spray, it really does, if your hand-to-eye coordination is not good, it can go everywhere. I've given myself contours, black eyes, the whole works. Now, if your hand-to-eye coordination is fantastic, you'll do great. Right, okay, so here is my hair. So I'll put the ring light off and see if you can see the grey a bit better. Okay, that is with the ring light off, so you can see that grey loads better now. The ring light just makes everything look so much better. Right, okay, so it says spray before use, hold can about 10 centimetres away, is that right? And then spray, but spray lightly, don't overspray. Right, I didn't think that was an overspray because when I spray it, I just look for it covering the black, so, or covering the grey. And until it's fully covered, I don't stop spraying. So I don't know about overspraying. I don't know if that is overspraying. Right, now we've got our front section. So you can see the grey perfectly there. And shake before use. Okay, and that just went over lovely. Now, I've got some on my hands, as I always do. Right, I think this section here now, and this is the troublesome section for me, because of my hand-to-eye coordination. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to get it everywhere. But you just tidy up. And I'm not going to do underneath because that's not going to be showing. So we're nearing at the end now, and I've had this for a week, so definitely not 25 uses. But then I am maybe overspraying, but I've got a lot of grey there, so I had to. Right, okay, I'll put the ring light back on, see if you can see it. Right, so obviously that is how it looks. So that is so much better, isn't it? So that's using the Black Magic Retouch. Okay, so I've just showed you how I've done it. So the positives for this product. Positives are, if you're caught on the hoof and you want to go somewhere and you got a little bit grey, yay, I've got some of that Magic Retouch in my cupboard, I'm going to go use that. Excellent. This is fabulous to keep in your cupboard, especially the £3.99 version for those times when you might need it most. Another positive is it does cover your greys. So if you're going out somewhere and you're going to the school run or something and you just want to cover up your greys quickly, then great. So it's not just for a night out, it can be for other things. Another really good thing about this product is it can stop you dyeing your hair as much. So I don't want to dye my hair constantly because I have a lot of grey, so I'd have to do it every 3 weeks, every 2.5 to 3 weeks. And that's just really not good for your hair. So this puts it off by a couple of weeks. Now I would say it's been about 8 weeks since my last application for hair dye, I'm sure. That is a lot when you've got grey hair. So this stuff works a treat. Obviously I have been letting this grow longer than I would do. I'd usually let it grow maybe 5 weeks to 6 weeks. But I wanted to get a lot of grey so that I could cover it up. And then I was tempted to just keep it grey. But then I was thinking, no, I'm just going to dye it. So I have my hair dye here. So all the positives, that is the positives. And if you can get them for $3.99, then it's brilliant, because if that lasts you a week, you can pop it in your shopping, or a week and a half. That's really good, because I would recommend this for less grey than that, maybe on the 5th week or the 4th or 5th week, when you're just putting it off that extra week. Then you're not going to use as much of the product. It's maybe not best for when I had full on grey like I did. Okay, so some of the negatives for this product. The negatives can be that when you touch your hair, I touch my hair a lot, the black can transfer onto your fingers. So if you're doing that, it's like sticky, feels like sticky. So really, I just try and not touch that now, I just leave it there. And that's a bit annoying because I do touch my hair a lot. Another negative is I'm always terrified when I go out in the rain. Now this is the UK, so the British weather is a bit scary. So I'm thinking, is it going to run? Ah. So every time I've been out in the rain, I have trialled it and it hasn't ran, but I'm always kind of worried, even though I know it's not going to run, it might run. I just don't know. I've never tried it in torrential rain. So that's a little bit of a concern. So I do stress about that when I go out. Now I'm going for the boys, it's a little bit rainy. I will concern myself about it and worry about that. Another negative is the bath. It gets in a right mess after you've used it, after you've taken it off. My husband said, right, get back and wash that bath out because it's the right state. He just went in straight after. I hadn't washed it by that point. And there was a big black rim around it from this stuff. So be prepared, you're going to have to give your bath an extra kind of wash afterwards. Another negative is the price. £9 for this version if you want this from the Asda version. There's no generic versions in Asda that I saw, and £9 is quite pricey. When it's on sale for £6, I think it's more worth it. For £9, not so much, because it is nearly gone, so it hasn't lasted for 25 uses for sure. But then I do have more grey to cover. Another negative can be the nozzle. It is hard to put in certain areas, especially around the sides, but that could be because my hand-eye coordination is not as good. Another thing is if you have your hair in a particular parting, so for example this parting, when you've put the spray on you really don't want to use it, you don't want to be putting your hair in a different parting. So what happened was I had put my hair in a quiff. Oh, see, it's sticky when you touch that. I had put my hair in a quiff like this, so I'd covered all of this section, and then when I got down to my mum's, my hair was like a big poodle and it was all out to the sides, so I decided to take it out and put it like that. But then all of this section and all of the back section, the grey was popping out. So I was like, oh, I wished I'd brought my spray with me. So if you're prepared to take your spray everywhere, just in case you change your hairstyle, that can be a problem if you don't want the grey coming out. But all in all, I'm guessing it's just for emergencies. If you're going on a night out, if you've already styled your hair, you can pop it on. It's for that time when you just want to elongate your, when you dye your hair, you're elongating that little bit of time to just give your hair a little bit of an extra rest. So I'm guessing for that usage, it's pretty darn good. And I do like it, and I will be keeping this in my cupboard. I have my trusty hair dye, so I'm going to be dyeing this straight after this, or tomorrow or whenever. I don't know when this video is going up, but I will be dyeing it very, very soon. So I won't be using this again, but I will keep it in my cupboard, and when those little straggly bits come through and I don't want to dye my hair because it's only been 3 weeks, this will be a godsend, I'm sure. So yeah, for a product for that quick fix in between your hair dye, I think it's an excellent product. It's fabulous. Go and have a look at the roll-on ones. I'm going to go look at them because they look really excellent. Because you can kind of like pinpoint where you want to roll, and that's a much better option than the little spray can nozzle thingamabobs. Right, that is it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed watching me do the spray thing, and as you can see, it does work a treat. So thanks, take care of yourself. Oh, and is there anybody out there who are in their 30s and they're grey like me. If they are, put down in the comments below where the Silver Vixens. Start up a little group or something. Right, take care of yourself and I'll see you in another video.
My channel, comment below, press the bell button, thumbs up, thank you.